everybody, and thanks for clicking on the video. Today I just wanted to hop on here and give you some food prepping tips. Now personally for me, each week I don't prep out every single individual meal and put it in a Tupperware and label it for a certain time of day of what to eat and when. I used to do that, but now I just make things a little bit easier and I prep a bunch of food in bulk basically for a couple of days at a time, so that way the food's always fresh and I always have something available in the fridge. So I'm basically going to show you today how I cook my chicken, my beef, my rice, my potatoes, just a bunch of healthy proteins and a bunch of healthy carbs that you can have ready to eat. So first thing we're going to start with today is going to be chicken. I'm going to grill it on the barbecue. If you don't have a barbecue to use, I do recommend just baking it in the oven, or you could pan fry it. And number one thing about making the chicken is I season it plain with salt and pepper. You don't want to, or I don't want to season it with some kind of flavor because I want to make the chicken universal to where if I want to put barbecue, I can put barbecue, or put teriyaki, I can put teriyaki. So I want the chicken to stay plain but still taste good, so that way I can do what I want with it and flex it around. Okay, so to grill my chicken, I just bring my chicken out here on the cutting board. Okay, chicken's off the grill. Now it's time to cut it or shred it. I'll show you how to do both. Here we go. Next, I'm going to show you how I prep potatoes for the week. I usually prep a regular red potato or a sweet potato. I don't usually prep both. This week I am doing sweet potatoes, but I cook them both the same way. So I'm going to show you how I cook the sweet potatoes. It's the same way I cook my other potatoes. Okay guys, so to start the potatoes, I've got a cutting board here. It's pretty clear, you can't really see it. I also have on the side a baking sheet with foil on it, so that way after I cut the potatoes, I can put them directly onto here and then into the oven. Make sure you heat your oven up so that way by the time you're done cutting, they're ready to go in. I'm gonna put mine on 400 for about, maybe cook them for like 45 minutes. You really just have to check on them to see when you want them to be done and how you like them, how cooked you like them, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna spray the baking sheet a little bit so they don't stick. All right, we're ready to get started. So I'm just gonna take my potatoes that are already washed, and I cut the ends off personally because I don't like to eat the weird looking ends of it. I'll basically just go half and then thirds, and then take those both and just cube them. Put them on my baking sheet and keep it going. Baking sheet, I do make sure that it's like a flat level and that they're not all like stacked on top of each other, because they don't really cook well that way, because it won't cook the ones underneath as much as the ones on top, or vice versa, stuff like that. So I always just make sure that they're like flat, even, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle some pepper. Sprinkle some salt. All right, these bad boys are ready to go in the oven. So another thing that I like to have readily available to me is rice. I just cook plain white rice, and today I had woken up from my nap to find that my husband had cooked rice for us already. So I'm not going to show you how, but I'm going to tell you how. This is my rice cooker. It's nothing special. It's actually pretty old. You don't need a rice cooker to cook rice. You can use just a regular pan on the stove or a pot on the stove. But the way that I cook rice is I'll double the water that I have the rice. So if I'm cooking 1 cup of rice, I'll put 2 cups of water. And if you're gonna do this in a rice cooker, it's pretty easy. You just cook white rice and it'll cook it for you. But if you're gonna do it on the stove, you kind of just cook it at like a medium heat with the rice and the water in there together until you just see that it's done. And I would cook it with a lid on if you're gonna do it on the stove. But this is the rice that my husband cooked for me.
You're welcome.
Okay, next thing we're going to make is beef. So what you'll need for this is your beef. I'm gonna use a wooden spatula thingy. A lot of people use beef so they can break up their beef as they cook. But I personally break it up after I cook it, and also forks are really damaging to pans. And I don't spray the pan with anything. I just put the beef in and I cook it till it's done, and voila. So after I strain my beef in the strainer, I get my food processor and I'm gonna put all the beef in the food processor. Mine is a Ninja, and I'm just gonna blend it for like 3 to 4 seconds, and it's gonna come out so perfectly ground. It's not gonna be clumpy, and this is the way I like to eat it. I use this Ninja for like everything, all my food prep, all my recipes, everything. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of this bad boy. Okay guys, let's take a look at our final product. Here's everything that we just made together. It didn't even take that long. Here's the beef. You can see how it's finely ground from putting it into the food processor. Some shredded chicken here, as well as some diced chicken. Here are the potatoes, the rice. Now I've brought some stuff out of the fridge to show you what I pair all of this stuff with, and some sauces. This is a really good ranch. It's low in fat, very low in calories. Of course, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We have like 10 hot sauces that we use, and there's teriyaki. I personally don't meal prep my vegetables. A, because I don't really like cooked vegetables. I prefer them raw. But B, if I'm going to put, let's say, rice and chicken and broccoli in the microwave, to me, microwaving the broccoli with it being raw, that cooks it enough. So, and sometimes I'll throw some green beans on the stove with some of this when I reheat it up if I want to do that. But I don't pre-cook my vegetables because I just don't like them pre-cooked. Yeah, so just keep in mind, you don't have to cook chicken or beef or potatoes or rice, but this will just give you an idea of how to, bulk prep things. You can prep pork, whatever carbs you want to prep, whatever meat you want to prep. This just gives you kind of an idea on how. I think if you maybe just start small and cook some of this in the beginning of the week, see how long it lasts you, I think you'll find a difference in your bank account by not buying food every day for lunch. But this comes in handy. I can make so many different meals from this, and that's why I just keep my food prepped in bulk, because I like to pick and choose what I want to eat at what time. So I'll just concoct things and make things as I go. Yeah, but I hope you found this video helpful. If you do like this video, I would really appreciate you subscribing to my channel so that way you never miss something new that I'm posting. And also any friends that you know that need help with how to cook or what to cook, you can send them the link to this video as well. I would greatly appreciate that. And I'll see you guys for my next video.